Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Personal Development class. So I'm your subject teacher, Mrs. Cheryl Ibalia. So just a little reminder before we start our lesson. So, Shuyan, can you read the reminders?
Reminders: mute your microphone while someone is speaking and unmute if you are about to recite speak. Prepare learning materials such as one paper, pencil, pen, or crayon. Be mindful in using your video camera. Be attentive and avoid unnecessary activity.
Okay, for the checking of attendance, Shuyan, our class monitor.
Oh, I'm not so happy to tell you that we do have two absences. Those are the two boys, Sherwin and Ferdinand. So we are six in our class today.
Okay, thank you very much, Shuyan. Uh, for the to lead us the prayer. So, Angelique, can you lead us the prayer?
Sige po, classmate, tayo ay yumuko at manalangin. Ama naming makapangyarihan sa lahat, maraming salamat po sa umagang ito. Patuloy po naming hinihingi ang inyong pag-iingat at gabay. Bigyan niyo rin po kami ng talino at karunungan para maintindihan po namin ang online topic na gagawin po ang pangunguna ni Ma'am Ibalia. Bigyan niyo rin po siya ng talino at karunungan. Maraming salamat po in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Good morning. Okay, how are you today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good today?
Morning, ma'am.
Thumbs up if you're feeling good
Yes, ma'am.
today. Okay. So before we proceed to our next lesson, let us have a short recap about our previous lesson. Okay, so I'm going to divide you into two groups. Okay, so we will play a game. So the first group consists of Shuyen, Eileen, Anesti. The second group are Angeli, Melinda, and Jenny Lee. Okay, so you are going to identify the following characteristics, whether it is on the left side of the brain or left dominance, or it is on the right side of the brain or right dominance. So this time, you're going to type in your answer in a chat box. So kung sino yung unang makapag-type, so yun yung tatanggapin natin yung answer. Ngayon, kung yung nauna, mali ang sagot, yung pangalawa sa kanya, yung ating tatanggapin ang sagot. Kung tama ito. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ready your fingers. Okay, I'm going to show you number 1. So identify whether it is in the left or right. Go. Being athletic. Oh, nauna si Angeli. Okay, tinan natin kung tama si Angeli, ha? Baka mabilis lang siyang mag-type. Okay, tinan natin. Left ang sagot ni Angeli. Tama ba, Angeli? Left ang sagot mo?
Yes, tama.
Okay, tingnan natin kung tama si Angeli. Is it on the left brain? Oh, better
Sorry,
luck next
Angeli.
time. Sorry, Angeli. Mabilis ka lang. Sino kasunod ni Angeli? We have Shuyen. Okay, Shuyen is from group number 1. Okay, 1 point for group 1. Good job. Okay, let's proceed to question number 2. Are you ready? Ready your fingers. Ready. Number 2. Be logical. So, logical. Go. Number 2.
Ay! Mali.
Okay. Si Shuyen agad. Si Shuyen ulit. Okay, tinan natin. Ang sagot ni Shuyen, it's left. Tinan natin kung left brain ba ang being logical. Oh, right. You get the correct answer again, Shuyen. So, Shuyen is from group number 1. So, 2 points na ang group number 1. Okay, let's proceed to question number 3. Okay, please indicate the number, ha? Number 3 before the answer. Okay? Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, question number 3. Go. Mathematical. Oh, okay, si Angeli naman ngayon ang nanguna. Ang sagot ni Angeli ay right. Tingnan natin kung right siya, ha? O baka mabilis lang ang kamay ni Angeli. Let us see if Angeli is right.
Left.
Mathematical? Oh, better luck next time. Sino ba sunod ni Angeli?
Me.
Honesty. Si
Yes.
Honesty. Si Honesty. It was in the left. So, 1 point ulit sa group number 1. 3 points na sila. Okay. Question number, ano na tayo?
Talino yung mga group ko.
4. Okay, ayan na. Musical. Group 4. Number 4. Go. Oh, Eileen.
Where?
Nauna si Eileen. So, ang sagot ni Eileen ay right. Tingnan natin. Paki-unmute ng inyong ng inyong mic and paki-mute muna ng mic ninyo. Okay, tingnan natin kung tama yung sagot ni Eileen. So, ang sagot niya ay right. Okay, correct. Si Eileen ay group number 1 din. 4 points na. Ano na group number 2? Ano nangyayari sa inyo? Okay, so for the last question. Question number 5. Analytical. Go. 5. Analytical. Eileen. Ang sagot ni Eileen ay left. Nauna si Eileen. Tingnan natin kung analytical ba ay left. Oh, got the correct answer. Oh, nanalo ang group number 1. 5 out of 0. Bawi-bawi. Group number 2. Huwag mag-alala. We still have activities. So, we have series of activities. Okay. Galaw-galaw. Group number 2. Okay. So, our previous topic is about the power of the mind, wherein we have learned that adolescent years are a time of extreme changes. This explains why teenagers can take risks. So by understanding how your brain works, it will help you improve managing your feelings as well as your behaviors. So what you think and do, or what you think can affect what you do, and it also affects your feelings. Okay? Now, we will now proceed to our next activity. Okay, so for our initial activity, or activity number 1, so the activity is 2 photos equals a word or words. Okay, so meron tayong example dito, face plus book. So what is the word? It is, hello?
Facebook.
Facebook. Very
Facebook.
good. Okay, Facebook. Okay. Paunahan ulit tayo sa chat box para sa ating next activity. Same group pa rin tayo, ha? Okay? Ready? Ready na ang mga kamay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, identify the word based from the 2 pictures. Go! Type in your answer. Oh, ang bilis ni... Okay, nakamabilis si Angeli, oh. So, Angeli's answer, well-being. Tingnan natin kung tama. Oh, tama. So, nagka-points na rin ng group number 2. May 1 point na ang group 2. Okay, ready? Next. Next picture. Okay. Go! Okay, sinong nauna? Tingnan natin. Oy, Jenny Lynn, mental health. Si Jenny Lynn. Ang bilis ng kamay ni Jenny Lynn. Tingnan natin, baka mabilis lang ang kamay niya. Ha? Oh, very good. Jenny Lynn is from group number 2. Ayan, may points na ang group number 2. Very good. Are you enjoying the activity, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, our next topic has something to do with these 2 concepts. So what are those concepts? Mental health and the well-being. So what do you think is our next lesson? Anyone? You can unmute your mic to answer.
It is all about mental health and well-being.
Very good, Shuyen. So our next topic is about mental health and well-being. So we are now in lesson 7. Okay, so I'm going to present you the learning objectives. So we have the major objectives. We have to discuss understanding of mental health and psychological well-being in order to identify ways to cope with stress during your adolescent stage. So, honestly, can you read the list of specific objectives? Honesty?
Okay, ma'am. Explain the concepts of mental health and psychological well-being, knowledge, write personal stress buster or plan on how to stay mentally healthy for the skills, and realize the importance of understanding mental health and psychological well-being during adolescence, attitude and values or
Okay,
values.
okay, thank you, Honesty. So at the end of the session, you are expected that you will be able to acquire and perform all these competencies. Okay?
Okay
So
po.
for our next activity, are you okay with that? Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
tandaan nyo ha, ito yung dapat na ma-accomplish ninyo at the end of this lesson. So we will now proceed to our next activity. The next activity is local news alert. Okay, do you have any idea what is the most recent issue or news in our country today? Anyone?
COVID-19.
It's
COVID-19.
it's COVID-19. I'll show you
19.
an infographic. I'm going to show you an infographics about COVID-19. Okay. Are you familiar with this infographic?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ano ito makikita?
Sa
Sa
FB.
Facebook po.
Sa
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 FB.
Facebook po.
sa
Sa
Facebook
Facebook.
ano?
FB,
Ang
Facebook
ma'am.
po
page
ng
ang page ito makikita.
Sa Municipality
Baras.
of Baras.
Okay, Municipality of Baras. So let us answer the following question. Number 1, read and answer. Anyone?
Ma'am.
Yes. Angeli, are you
What is the infographics all about?
okay?
It is all about the information of those patients, ma'am, or person who is confirmed and recovered with the COVID.
Okay. Very good, Angeli. Okay, next question. Number 2. Anyone?
About it.
Number 2, Anastasia.
What is your initial reaction respond about it? I was worried. I was worried for my family.
Okay, you're worried. Okay, why, Anastasia? Why are you worried about it?
Because I can see that there is already a case report in our area here in Pinugay.
Okay, so
Baka
this
mahawaan po
case
sila.
is located, he's residing in phase 1. Sino yung mga taga phase 1 dito?
Ako po.
Ang pinakamalapit ay si
Ako po.
Shuyen, ano? O, si
Opo.
Shuyen. Ano? Shuyen, anong naramdaman mo nang malaman mong malapit? Gaano kalapit sa'yo to, Shuyen?
Yung kamag-anak ko, medyo malapit talaga.
Pero mismo, yung mismong confirm na yan,
Parang
mga ilang
mga
block.
4 blocks away, ma'am.
Uh,
Sa right side namin.
so, what is your initial reaction or response nang malaman mo yan?
Lubos po akong nabahala. Kahit hindi po
Oo.
ako lumalabas, ako po yung nabahala. Kasi po, meron pong lumalabas sa amin, sa bahay namin. Tapos nakikipag-usap, chika-chikahan po din sa ibang kapitbahay namin. Eh since medyo malapit nga sa amin, nakakabahala po siya, ma'am.
Oo nga. Ano? Actually, kami malapit
Opo.
din dyan. Medyo malapit din kami dyan. Nabahala din ako niyan, di ba? Okay, next question. How does it affect you? Di ba, sabi mo, nabahala kayo. Is there any changes in your emotions or in your behavior upon knowing that there is someone who is confirmed? May nagbago ba?
Opo, na-paranoid po konti.
Meron po, ma'am.
Paano na-paranoid? Ano? Paki-explain nga yan, honestly, paano na-paranoid?
Kasi po natatakot na pong lumabas kahit tapos maya-maya po nag-alcohol, ayan po may alcohol lagi. Although, naman po to safety measures, pero minsan kasi parang
Honesty for sharing. Okay, so next. So our next activity is fact or bluff. So you're going to identify the following statement, whether the statement is a fact or a bluff. So now, ilabas ulit ang ating, doon ano tayo sa chat box. Same group pa rin. Group 1, Shuyen, Eileen, Anasty. Group 2, we have Angeli, Melinda, and Jenny Lynn. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Buhay pa ba?
Ma'am.
Okay, so ilalagay nyo number 1. So you're going to put first the number and then your answer. Ready? Ready na ba kayo?
Ready.
Ready. So anong isasagot? Is it A?
Fact or bluff?
Okay, ready. Number 1. A person who has one or both parents with mental health illness is more likely to develop mental illness. Go. Number 1. So, ang pinaka-nauna ay si... Tingnan natin. Shuyen. Ang sagot ni Shuyen ay it's a fact. Tingnan natin kung totoo. Very good, Shuyen. Shuyen is from group number...
1.
1. 1 point for group 1. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, next, number 2. Are you ready? Number 2 na tayo ha. Type in first the number. Number 2. Okay, ready? Mental illness is contagious. Go. Op,
Bluff.
sino to?
Ako.
Si Jenny Lynn ang nauna. Okay, si Jenny Lynn. Bluff. Is it a bluff? Tignan natin si Jenny Lynn. Oh, it's a bluff. 1 point for group number 2. Okay, next. Number 3. Ready? 3 na tayo. 3. Go. Developmental disabilities are form of mental illness. Go. Okay. So, ang nauna ay si Eileen. Ang sagot ni Eileen ay bluff. Is it a bluff? Yes, it is a bluff. Eileen is from group 1. Okay. Yan, very good. Number 4 na tayo. 4. Number 4 ha. Key in the number 4. Okay, go. People with mental illness tend to be violent. Okay, number 4. Ang nauna ay si Shuyen. Ang sagot ni Shuyen ay bluff. Is it a bluff? Yes, it is a bluff. Okay. Dumadami na ang bis na kamay ng group 1 ha. Okay, for the last number, we have number 5. Mental illness tends to begin during adolescence. Number 5, let us see. Number 5. Oh, Eileen ang nauna. Si Eileen ang nauna. Okay. Ang sagot ni Eileen, it's a fact. Tingnan natin kung totoo. Okay. Eileen is from group 1. Okay, 4 points sila. No? Ang total na ng group 1 ay 9 points. Ang total ng group 2 ay 3 points. Bawi-bawi, group 2. Okay. Babawi yan. Babawi yan mga yan. May kasunod pa tayong activity. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Okay. So our next activity, you are going to watch a video. In order to acquire more information about our topic, you're going to watch a short video presentation about mental health. And later on, I will ask questions about it. So you may jot down important information from the video. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We all have mental health. It is just as important as physical health. It is not only about mental illness or mental disorders. This is just one part of a bigger picture. It's best to think about mental health as being on a continuum, rather than people being either mentally ill or mentally well. We are all on the continuum, and we move up and down according to factors such as our genetic makeup and upbringing, our life circumstances, and the stresses we are under. At one end of the continuum, we have mental disorders, like depression or anxiety. And at the other end, we have states of positive mental health, when we're thriving, content, and fulfilled. The aim of mental health interventions is to move people up the continuum, so that they're able to reach their full potential and live satisfying lives. The World Health Organization describes mental health as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Being mentally healthy means being resilient and able to cope with difficult times, feeling in control, being confident, feeling good about yourself, managing and expressing your emotions, building and maintaining good relationships. We all experience periods when we feel stressed, worried, anxious, sad, afraid, or angry. These are all normal emotions. However, when these emotions become severe enough that it interferes with a person's ability to function daily, and these feelings become persistent over time, then it can develop into a mental health problem. There are many different types of mental disorders. When left untreated, mental disorders can be chronic and long-lasting and are associated with increased disability. They significantly have an impact on daily functioning and frequently interfere with family, social, and work responsibilities. Fortunately, there are effective treatments and evidence-based interventions available that aim to help individuals understand and cope with symptoms of mental illness. However, very few people with mental disorders access existing treatment services. This may be due to barriers such as the stigma attached to seeking help, the lack of understanding of mental health problems, uncertainty of how to get help, or the fear of disclosing mental health problems. Research shows that stigma remains one of the biggest factors preventing people from seeking help early for their mental health problems and getting the appropriate support they need. It is important to acknowledge that we all have mental health and have a personal responsibility to learn how we can improve and maintain our well-being in order to lead meaningful and satisfying lives.
Okay, so question number 1. What is mental health according to the World Health Organization? Anyone?
Mental health.
Yes. Angeli, are
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Mental health, according to the organization, state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with normal stresses of life, and can work productively and fruitfully.
okay, very good, Angeli. So from what group are you, Angeli?
Group 2, 5 points.
Okay, 5 points for group 2. Very good, Angeli. Okay, next number 2. Number 2, what it means to be mentally healthy.
I guess to be mentally healthy is being confident, feeling in control, work productively, and can contribute to the community.
Very good, Shuyen. So you have 5 points for
10 points.
your group number 1. Very good. Okay,
Yes,
next.
ma'am.
Number 3. Okay. How is emotion related to mental health? Really?
Emotion is related to mental. What you think is what you feel. This
Oh,
affected of how you think about the situation.
very good,
This affects
Angeli.
emotionally.
Yes. Kaya nga kapag ka negative palagi ang naiisip mo, 'di ba? Ano mangyayari sa emotions mo? Ang nararamdaman mo negative din, 'di ba? You will also feel negative. Okay, very good, Angeli. You are from group number 2. Okay, 5 points. Okay, next question. Why are only few people with mental health problems seek treatment? What is the reason? Huh?
Because of
Anyone?
the stigma.
Very good,
Because of the
Shuyen.
stigma.
What is that stigma, Shuyen?
Ano ma'am, iba po yung pagkakaintindi ng mga tao na pag humingi ka ng tulong, halimbawa po sa psychiatrist,
Hmm.
ang tingin na po nila sa'yo, baliw ka, ma'am.
Yan. Kaya
Tama.
dapat
Ano
yan,
po?
yan ang
Yes, ma'am.
buburahin natin. Ano? At katulong kayo dyan sa bagay na yan. We will erase that stigma because that is not true, di ba? Seeking help will from professionals will help us improve, di ba, ourselves. It will control our behavior as well as our negative feelings. Okay, so from now on, Isa kayo dapat dyan sa magtataguyod niyan. So, stop the stigma. Hashtag stop the stigma. Okay? So, mental health as defined by the World Health Organization is a state of well-being in which the person can tackle the normal difficulties of life. So he can adjust to whatever circumstances. So those any problems that you are going to encounter, okay, difficulties, adversities, and you are also aware of your own abilities, so your strength as well as your skills, your talent. You can work productively and you can be able to contribute to our community. So from this picture, uh, how are you going to describe the two pictures?
The first picture, ma'am, even if maliit ka, mas kung ano what is important is kung ano po yung tingin mo sa sarili mo, hindi yun sa nakikita sa'yo ng ibang tao.
Very
Then the
good.
second one, the second one, ma'am, what if, pati po ba yung second one? Second,
Yes,
ma'am?
sige. Oo.
Yung second, parang pareho lang po siya, ma'am. Kahit yung natingin sa mga tao, wala kang basta para sa'yo, yun ka. Bawa hindi maganda tingin sa yung tao, pero sa sarili mo, maganda ka. Kumbaga, ang mahalaga po kung ano yung nakikita mo sa sarili mo.
Very good, Shuyen. So, how you see yourself is more important than how others see you. So, as a teenager, you are going through a lots of changes from your body, and these changes will affect your self-image, how you see yourself. Boosting your self-confidence is important. So feeling good about yourself can affect your mental health and will determine your behavior. So be a person with high self-esteem. So how can you do that? By appreciating your worth as a person. So there are three major factors that influence our self-esteem. We have and these are the changes during puberty. Okay. So, some people struggle with their self-esteem and body image when they begin puberty because it's a time when the body goes through many changes. These changes combined with wanting to feel accepted by our friends means it can be tempting to compare ourselves with others. The trouble with that is not everyone grows or develop at the same time or in the same way. Di ba ganun, no? Pag nakikita ninyo, bakit yung isa ganito, bakit ako ganito? Nararamdaman nyo minsan yun, ano, yung parang may kukumpara niyo yung sarili nyo sa ibang kaedad ninyo. Okay? Next, the second factor is the media images and other outside influences. So, early teens are time when you become more aware of celebrities and media images. So, it is the time na meron kayong mga iniidolo, mga K-pop na yan, ano, yung mga artista, so mga ginagaya-gaya nyo. So, you start to compare yourself to other people or in the media images. So, all of this can affect how you feel about yourself or your bodies when you grow as teens. So, kaya minsan, kung ano yung itsura ng idol nyo, ginagaya nyo, pati yung pananamit. Okay? The last one is the family and school. So, family life can sometimes influence our body image. Some parents or coaches might be too focused on looking a certain way or making weight for a sports team. Family members might struggle with their own body image or criticize their kids' looks, di ba? Minsan, ganyan ng mga magulang, ano ba yung suot mo? At ganyan ka manamit. At ganyan na sinusuot mo, palitan mo nga yan. O, na-experience nyo ba yung ganon? O, di ba? Pati sa school, ganon, di ba? Okay, so those are the factors that influence your self-esteem. Okay. Another concept related to mental health is wellness. Wellness is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity according to World Health Organization. Okay, so it is an active process of becoming aware of and making choices toward a healthy and fulfilling life. Maintaining an optimal level of wellness is absolutely crucial to live a higher quality life. So wellness matters. Okay, so this is a model of wellness. So this is called as wellness wheel according to Dr. Bill Hetler. So originally Dr. Hetler designed six dimensions of wellness. So later on, the researchers just added the two dimensions. So we have spiritual, emotional, intellectual, physical, social, environmental, and financial dimension. So the wellness illustrates a well model with dimensions. So all of these dimensions are interconnected and important to a well-rounded and balanced lifestyle. So sometimes, kaya daw nagkakaroon ng mental problem or mental disorder ng isang tao or mental problem or psychological problem ng isang tao, sobra siyang nai-stress or nade-depress, nagkakaroon ng anxiety, it's because they tend to focus only one dimension. For example, they tend to focus on emotional aspect or dimensions. Masyado nagiging emotional. Nakakalimutan niya na yung ibang dimensions. Kaya nagkakaroon ng problema siya. So, ano nangyayari? Wala yung tinatawag nating wellness sa kanya. Okay. Psychological well-being, another concept. So, sa psychological well-being, so may tinatawag tayong two important ingredients to have a psychological well-being. Number one is happy feelings brought on something we enjoy to do, and feeling that we are doing with our life has some meaning and purpose. So it consists the self-acceptance. For example, I like most aspect of my personality. So you like being ganito, being jolly, being friendly, ganyan. Another is environmental mastery. So in general, for example, you feel I am in charge of the situation in which I live. Another is having positive relations with others. So part din siya na tinatawag natin psychological well-being. We should have good relationship with others. We should have empathy, intimacy, and affection. So part siya na pagkakaroon ng psychological well-being. So we also have purpose in life. So a person with have psychological well-being have a strong goal orientation and conviction that life holds meaning. So alam niya kung para saan, bakit siya nabubuhay, ano yung purpose ng buhay niya. Okay, so pag walang purpose ang buhay, wala kang aim, wala kang goal, so you live your life aimlessly. Anong nangyayari? Ito yung mga tao na walang direksyon ng buhay, kaya sila ay nagkakaroon ng mga hindi magagandang gawain katulad ng pagbibisyo. Di ba? Nawawala sila sa direction. Okay. So next, we have the mental health. So we have this infographic. So the infographic shows that 50% of 14 years old worldwide have mental health disorder. So this is a big number, and a lot of teenagers also committed suicide. So the infographic suggests that teenagers are more vulnerable to mental health. So mental health problems than any other age group. So what do you think is the reason why teenagers like you are more vulnerable than any age group? Anyone? Bakit kaya kayo vulnerable? Bakit karaniwan kayo yung nakakaranas ng ganyan?
Kasi po, ma'am, yan yung mga time na kung saan ini-explore namin yung sarili namin. Tapos,
Oo. Ano pa, Angel?
namin, Akala namin yun na yun, tama, okay na yun.
Yan. So, ito din yung time na tinatawag na transition age. Bakit transition age? You came from being childhood at being a child, ano? Diba, doon ka sa late childhood, tapos magka-transform ka o pupunta ka doon sa stage na tinatawag natin adulthood. So sometimes nalilito ka, nagkakaroon ka ng role confusion and self-identity crisis kasi yung mga tao sa paligid mo, for example, sasabihin sa'yo, oh, ang tanda-tanda mo na, kumikilos ka pa ng ganyan. Oh, bigla-bigla naman may magsasabi sa'yo, oh, ba't ganyan ang ano mo, suot mo? Bakit ganyan ang suot mo? Bata-bata mo pa. O, diba? Ba't mo ginawa yan? So, kaya nagkakaroon ng role confusion. So, it will lead to exploration, sometimes confusion. Kaya nagkakaroon ng pagkakataon o ang isang teenager na malito. Kaya dapat ginaguide kayo. Kaya dapat meron kayong mentally healthy kayo. Okay, do you follow? Okay. Next is we have next activity. Okay, so our next activity is something to do with a research. So, alam niyo na to, yung abstract na to kasi napag-aralan niyo to sa subject ninyo na practical research. Okay, so you're going to analyze the text from a research paper abstract. Okay, kindly read the abstract.
Investigate factors of mental health among youth groups. A cross-sectional study was conducted 2 weeks after the occurrence of COVID-19. The result of this cross-sectional study suggests that nearly 40.4% of sample groups were found to be prone to psychological problems, and 13.4% of sample youth with postpartum stress disorder
symptoms. So, univariate logistic regression. So, dyan ko ba si Aileen? Regression. So,
PTSD symptoms. Univariate logistic regression.
You feel that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm just going to continue reading
mental health
for you.
significantly related to being less educated. OR equals 8.71, 95%. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Saan ka na? Okay, so being the enterprise employee, suffering from the PTSD symptom and using negative coping styles. So results of this study suggest that nearly 40.44% of the youth group had a tendency to have psychological problems. Thus, this was a remarkable evidence that infectious disease such as COVID-19 may have immense influence on youth mental health. Therefore, local governments should develop effective psychological intervention for youth groups. Moreover, it is important to consider the educational level and occupation of the youth during the intervention. Okay, now we will proceed to the questions. So question number 1. Okay. Number 1.
What is the objective of the research? The objective of the research or the purposes of the study was to assess the youth mental health after the coronavirus disease 19 or COVID-19 occurred in China 2 weeks later.
Okay, very good.
And another one is to investigate factors of mental health among youth groups.
Okay, so ibig sabihin nito, the respondents of this or the subject of this study is the youth groups. Okay, so they're trying to assess if the COVID-19 affects the mental health of the youth. Okay, thank you, Shuyen. Number 2, what do the results suggest or the study suggest?
What do the result of the study suggest? The result of this study suggests that there are 40.4, the sample youth were found to be prone to the psychological problem and 14.4% with post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD symptoms.
So it only means that this is a big number or remarkable number that the disease affects the psychological well-being of youth. Very good, Shuyen. Last question we have. So we use a research abstract to study the effects of COVID-19 on mental health of the youth. So why is it important to read the factual information from about a certain topic like COVID-19 using a research-based information?
I think, ma'am, it is important to read the factual information about certain issue like COVID-19 for the awareness or for us to be aware, for us to manage our stress para po maging mentally fit tayo. Po tayo magpapanik para maging healthy po yung ating mentality.
Okay, very good. And another, because nauuso ngayon ng ano, Shuyen, lalo sa Facebook, anong napapansin mo? Anong mga...
Nauuso po yung mga suicide posts.
Oo. Ano pa yung mga, ano yan? Sino yan? Eileen? Ikaw ba yan, Eileen? Nauuso ang ano?
Yes, ma'am.
Oo,
Fake
yun.
news,
Very
ma'am.
good. Nauuso daw ang mga fake news. Kaya, we have to read factual information. Like this, ano? In this activity, you're going to write personal stress buster or plan on how to stay mentally healthy despite the COVID-19 pandemic. I know some of you are experiencing stress, anxiety, or huwag naman sanang depression, ano. So, dahil sa hindi tayo nakakalabas, ano, yung iba sa inyo nakastay lang sa bahay, yung iba hindi nakikita yung mga kaibigan, at marami pa. So, what are you going to do? You're going to write a personal stress buster. So, parang ito yung pampalakas loob nyo sa sarili nyo. Ito yung sasabihin nyo sa sarili nyo pag nakakaranas na kayo ng kalungkutan, ng pagkalito. So, it can be in a form of slogan, hugot line, or a graphic organizer. So, you will be graded using this criteria. So, 10 points for content, 10 points for presentation, and 10 points for creativity. I will just give you 5 minutes to do this. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
5 minutes begin now. So kahit wala pa yung 5 minutes, kung tapos na kayo, just give me a signal, ha? Okay ba?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, time's up. Open your camera right now. Pwede na ba? I-open nyo na camera nyo. Tignan ko nga. Makita ko kayo.
This is very simple. First, we have to stay calm, follow, think positive because God is with us. Pandemic will end soon and we have to claim it.
Wow!
That's all, ma'am.
Very comprehensive, ano? Virtual clap para kay Shuyen. So, activity 8 na tayo. So, for this activity, you will work with a partner. Okay, so you will collaborate with your partner in designing an infographic like this. So, an example. So, itong sa left side, gawa na to ng ibang section. So, pwedeng meme or pictures na so, infographics about mental health and psychological well-being. It is an awareness campaign. So, you're going to use Canva or any other application. So, what is the objective of this? To end or to stop the stigma about mental health problems. So, sabi nga ni Shuin kanina, iba daw yung dating kapag ka nagsisik ka ng help, akala nila pag ganito, baliw ka na, which is not true naman, ano. So, you can use Canva and other application on your mobile phone or other devices. Canva has a feature of collaboration wherein you can comment or edit other works. So you can send your output on Monday. So sa Monday pa ito ha. So kontakin nyo yung mga kaklase nyo. You can communicate with them via messenger, chat-chat na lang kayo. So ito ay partner. So you will be graded using the following criteria: 10 points for content, 10 points for presentation, 5 points for citation. So mahalaga yung citation ha, yung mga pinagkunan ng information. Katulad nito sa baba, dapat meron kayong informasyon o yung reference or source ng information ninyo para hindi kayo makasuhan. Ano? Mahalaga din yun. Part yun ng ating, alam ko tinuro yan sa inyo ni Sir Karen sa practical research 1 ninyo di ba? Tama ba ako? Yung pagre-reference,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, very good. So last criteria is creativity. So ang total nito ay 30 points. May tanong ba kayo sa gagawin ninyo na yan?
Wala po, ma'am.
Malinaw naman, ano?
Wala po,
Malinaw
ma'am.
naman. Okay, so matitest ang creativity nyo rito. And for our final activity for this topic, we have this complete me. Wow, complete me. Okay. Bakit complete me? Kasi may kulang, ano? So, you're going to complete the statement. So, having knowledge and skills in understanding mental health and psychological well-being is important because so you already acquired the knowledge and skills about mental health and psychological well-being, diba? From our discussion and activities. So it is important because anyone who wants to volunteer?
Having knowledge and skills in understanding mental health and psychological well-being is important because mental illness affects everyone, no matter what the gender it is, no matter what the status it is. So, ma'am, it is important that we understand the mental health. The more, I think, the more we understand mental health, the better we can provide helpful support.
Ayan, very good. Sabi nga kanina doon sa video, kung naalala niyo, this is our personal responsibility in order to live happy, di ba? We have meaningful life, di ba? The objective, Shuyen, and then tell us whether we achieve this objective. Okay? Sasabihin mo, check kung na-achieve. O sabihin mo, achieve after the objective. Okay. Number 1, Shuyen.
Learning objectives. Explain the concepts of mental health and psychological well-being. Achieve.
Very good. Number 2, Shuyen.
Again, ma'am. Write a personal stress buster or plan on how to stay mentally healthy. Achieve. Realize the importance of understanding mental health and psychological well-being during adolescence. Achieve.
Wow, na-achieve na tayo, ano? We'll now proceed to a post-assessment. Bring out your paper and pen. So, write your name and number your paper from 1 to 5. Ready na kayo? May number
Yes,
na, 1 to 5. Okay, so you're going to identify whether the following statement is true or false. Okay. Ready na ba? Okay,
ready na
number
po.
1, mental health is a state of well-being in which a person can tackle the normal difficulties of life. True or false? Okay na? Yes. Number 1, what is the answer?
True.
True, tingnan natin. Okay, true. Check your own paper. Number 1. Number 2 na tayo. It is better to solve your problem on your own rather than seeking psychological help. Answer?
False.
Melinda?
False.
False. Okay, very good, Melinda. Number 3. Writing reflections on journal will help someone cope with stress.
True.
True. Okay, very good. Next, number 3. Number 4 rather. Having knowledge on mental health will help you manage stress, anxiety, and depression. Write your answer. Okay, okay, the answer is true.
True, ma'am.
Okay, number 5. Adolescents are more vulnerable to mental health problems. Okay, the answer is
True, ma'am.
True.
true. Okay,
True.
how many got 5? 5. Okay. Shuyen, nakailan ka Shuyen?
5, ma'am.
Okay, Eileen. Nawala si Eileen. Check mo nga, paki-type in nga kasi yung iba hindi makapag-video eh. Na-check mo ba sa chat box?
Five,
Shuyen, na-check.
ma'am.
Lahat ba? May full connection daw si Eileen, oh. Oh, Angeli, 5. May nakakuha ba ng 4? 3,
Wala.
2, 1. O wala. Ibig sabihin, lahat
Wala
kayo
po
5.
yata, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 5
Ay,
kami lahat.
very good. 5 kayong lahat. Very. So last, uh, write a short reflection on your journal by following this format. Okay, so I understand that. So, ano yung natutunan nyo, ilagay nyo dito, ano? And then, I realize that. So, after answering that, take a photo of it and send it to me via messenger. So, later on, after this session, pwede kayong magsagot para medyo makapag-isip kayo ng malalim. Kaya, kasi reflection nga, di ba? And then, picturean nyo lang yung inyong notebook and then isend nyo sa akin via messenger. Do you have any questions or clarifications?
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
Yeah.
None.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed the class.
Yes, ma'am. I
Yes,
enjoy
ma'am.
it.
So that's all for the day. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye, class. See
Thank
you
you,
next
ma'am.
week and enjoy your weekend. Happy weekend,
Goodbye, ma'am.
everyone.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
Bye.
ma'am.